Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Unifred, and if you are new here, I create crochet content tutorials. So today we'll be making a tennis skirt. And you know how I roll. The first time I try or attempt something, I record it as well. So this is my first time trying, and I'll be using a 5-ply milk cotton yarn. This is 200 grams, and I don't know how many I'll be using yet. So I'll let you know at the end of the video. So we'll be starting with the waistband, and oh, I forgot, you'll be needing a 4mm crochet hook for the waistband, and I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook to continue the skirt. So to start, we are going to start with the waistband. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to make a slip knot. So to start, hold on. To start, we're going to make a slip knot. We are starting with a 4mm crochet hook. Chain up 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 stitches, and that is equal to 2 inches. So if you want your waistband to be longer or bigger, add more rows. And this is the length of my waistband. This skirt is actually not for me, it's for someone else. And her waist measurement is equal to 26 inches. So we'll be making a waistband of 28 inches. So to go to the next row, we're going to skip the first stitch, and so the next stitch you're going to go in the with a single crochet. So for a single crochet, you insert your hook, pull through, and pull through 2 loops. So go ahead and single crochet to the end, and I'll meet you when you get to the end of row 1. So I'm at the end of row 1. When you get to the end of row 1, you chain up 1 and you turn your work. So when you turn your work, you're going to go into this very first stitch, not the chain 1 speed, but the very first stitch, and you're going to work into the back loop with a single crochet. So into the next back loop, you're going to go in there with a single crochet, and you single crochet all the way to the end. So when you get to the end here, you're going to go to the back loop as well. The last stitch is still going to the back loop. Chain up 1, turn your work, and basically repeat this. So go ahead and make your waistband as long as you want according to your waist measurement. So I'll be making 120 in total. So go ahead and Mimi, when you can go ahead and make 120 chains, that's equal to 28 inches, or measure your waist and make your waistband as long as you want. And Mimi, when you have about 120 chains or 116 chains, if you want to add the button or do the style, I'll be showing you in the next clip. So I am back, and I'm doing 120 chains in total, but then I wanted to make my waistband a little bit different. I'm going to insert this button here. I might change the button, but just for demonstration purpose, I'm going to insert the button here, make allocation for the buttonhole, because the person I'm doing for is not too sure about her waist size. So I want to be able to make it in a way she can tighten it if it's not according to her waist size. So I have 116 chains already, and then I'm going to be making 4 single crochets in the 117th row. So I have 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to chain up to 1, 2 and skip 2, and into the third I'm going to go in there with a single crochet. Chain up 1, turn and make a single crochet into the back loop, and into the chain 2 spaces I'm going to go in there with a single crochet as well. Chain up 1, turn the work, and I'm going to repeat what I did. 2, 3, 4. So now I have 4 single crochets, and I'm going to chain 2, skip 2, and into the third make my single crochets. So this is 16, 17, 18, 19, and then I'm on the last one, 20th. So we are going to go in there with just single crochets into the back loop, and when you get to the chain 2 space, just go in there with your single crochet. So I have 2 buttonholes for in case I want the person wants to hook here or hook here. So I'm going to count my stitches off camera to make sure it's up to 120 inches. Sorry, 120 stitches, or 120 rows I mean. So I'll fix the button later. If not, I can still decide to just join and close, but I really want to try this new method of doing a skirt. So this is it. It's equal to 25 inches. When you stretch it, it's going to be 28 inches. I wanted to stretch it. I wanted to make sure it's exactly at 28 inches, but I'm not too sure if it will fit her if she's lost weight or gained. So this is the safest thing to do. And plus to stretch it, and if it's not her size, at least it stretches. So we are on the safer side. And I'm done with my 120 rows. So go ahead and make yours as long as you want. Make sure it's equal to your waist measurements. Not when you stretch it, equal to your waist measurements. If you're not going ahead with my button method, make sure it's equal to your waist measurement, and you join with a single crochet. If you're going ahead with my measurements, it's okay if you stretch it because you've made allocation for buttonholes, and then you put the button here and then the button here to make it as tight as you want. So I'm going to be joining, but in a different way. Insert your hook into this very first single crochet at the end here, and then insert it into the loop and pull through. So now we have our waist skirt. Chain up 1, and then go ahead and make a single crochet all the way around. Make a single crochet in every single crochet space. When you join with a slip stitch, this very first one is a single crochet. So go ahead and make single crochets in each single crochet space. It shouldn't confuse you. I forgot. I'm supposed to be changing my hook. So go ahead and get the 5mm hook. You can still stick with the same hook you are using. So So make a single crochet all the way around. I'll meet you when you get here. Okay, so I'm done going all the way around with a single crochet just to give it a defined edge. And I just realized that this button thing might not work because I'm going to place a button here and then close it like this. It might or it might not work. I was using a skirt as an inspo, but the skirt is not here right now. I do have pictures of the skirt. um it had a button here that you could close and it had a zip here, but I really don't want to attach a zip and I don't have a zip. So if even if it's wrong, I can still close this place with a single crochet, so all is not lost. So you can go ahead and just close yours or go along with me, because you know me, I'm figuring things out as I go along. Go ahead and slip stitch into the first single crochet you made. So for the next row, you chain up 2, turn your work, make sure this is flat, this is flat, and go ahead and into that very same space you made a chain 2, go in there with a double crochet as well. It's kind of tight, but go in there with a double crochet, making it 2 double crochets. Into the next single crochet space, go in there with 2 double crochets, and then in every other stitch go in there with 2 double crochets. So go ahead and increase in every stitch by going in there with 2 double crochets, and I'll meet you when you get to the end of this row. So I'm back and I'm done going all the way round, or going into every stitch with 2 double crochets. That's increasing in every stitch. After you're done, go ahead and join with a slip stitch into the first double crochet, chain up 2, turn your work. Always make sure the waistband is flat, and after you turn your work, you're going to be making 9 double crochets. So I have 1, this counts. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and in the 10th stitch go in there with an increase. So 1 increase and then the second increase. Go ahead and repeat. So you make 9 double crochets. So I have 9 double crochets, and into the 10th stitch I'm going to go in there with an increase. That means making 2 double crochets into the same space. So go ahead and repeat that, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So far this is what I have. So I'm done with my 9 stitches and increasing in the 10th stitch. So after, I'm going to go ahead and join with a slip stitch into the first double crochet, and join, chain up to turn your work. And now we are done with the increases, so you're going to go into every other stitch with just 1 double crochet. So go ahead and just make double crochets till you get to your desired length. I don't know how many rows I'll be doing yet, but by the time I'll be editing this video, I'll know how many rows, so I'm sure I'll put it up the screen as I'm doing this. So just go ahead and make it as long as you want to fit your desired length. And if you think the curves is too small, the ruffleness is too small, you can add more. Instead of doing 2, you can do 3. Instead of doing 9, you can do 8 before. You can do 7. You can do it however way you want your waffles to look like. So we are done increasing. So for the rest of the rows, so I get to my desired length, I'll just be double crocheting in every stitch. When I get to the end of the row, I'll just join with a slip stitch, chain 2 and turn. It's important to turn your work in order to keep a straight end or edge or finishing line. So go ahead and make your skirt as long as you want to reach your desired length. And I'll meet you when I'm done with mine or when you're done with yours. I am done with my skirt. I used about 400 grams. This is all that is left. It's not even enough to go through the edges with a single crochet, but this is fine. I can leave it like this. I have 22 double crochet rows, and the length, let's check the length. So from here, this is 12.5 inches. So now we are going to be trying to plait it into a tennis skirt. So I decided to go ahead and place this off camera because it was tedious. I wanted to make the pleat to a certain level, so I'm going to sew this flat to a certain level. I haven't decided, but then this is supposed to be my outcome. The skirt is supposed to look pleated like this, and so you just grab. I'm going to release this so you see what I did. So this is it. You just grab where you feel like you want your plate to be, and then you use your stitch marker to mark. And then the next step, you'll be sewing. You can go ahead and sew with your yarn, or if you have a brown thread, then you sew with it, but I will sew with my yarn. I don't think the leftover I have will reach, but I have some left, so I'll be doing this. So let me fix the darning needle off camera and I'll show you what I mean. So after debating, I decided to sew with my darning needle to row 5. I'm not going to sew all the way down, and I already went ahead to sew the first one. This is how it looks like in the inside. So on the outside, I'm going to show you how I went ahead to sew. So after you go ahead and pin all the sides, I'm going to grab my pin and insert it in here for the first time. I'll leave an allowance at the back that I can tie later. I'm going to put the hook in there. Make sure you tie this one to secure it. So I'm going to bring this needle back up. There. So now that it's up, I'm going to be sewing like this. So I get to row 5. I tried with a single crochet, it didn't give off any nice vibes. I decided to stick with a swing. So this is row 5. Going to end at the end of row 5. So you tighten it up and then you set your hook in here to finish off. You come back up. Let's grab some parts of the yarn, wrap the yarn around the needle like twice and pull through to secure your knot. And then you cut off your yarn and then you can weave this in. So with the inside, I'll try and adjust this and make it the skirts good whether it wears in or out. This is what I have so far. So go ahead and do for the rest. And I think I need a steamer to block the side out. I'm not done blocking before, but I'll try that off camera. If you guys are good at blocking, why not? So go ahead and do this, and I'll show you the final look. Rewind and watch and do as I did. So this is the outcome of my sketch. Go ahead and sew the way round. After I damp the skirt and use a hot iron to pass over the skirt to make the pleats stand out more. I like how it turned out. Thank you guys for watching to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.